If you've ever wondered if it's possible to get a lawn fungus disease in the middle of winter, the answer is yes, and boy did I get it bad. I don't know if you can see here behind me, but this is absolutely devastating. And I can tell it's not a very common situation, because when I went online to look up to see what I can do about it, I didn't get a whole lot of results. I wasn't sure if I should just leave it alone, but it actually started getting worse. And now I'm actually scared that it's going to completely ruin my spring startup. At first glance, I thought it was just dollar spot. And I've had dollar spot in the past, and I actually have products on hand that I can treat dollar spot with, and they usually go away with one application. But when I looked at this a little bit more closely, I discovered that it was actually red thread. That's nothing I've ever actually dealt with here in my area before, and I wasn't really sure what to do. Apparently it's the result of some consistent bad weather conditions, which we've had a lot of mild winter conditions combined with rain. And it's also potentially because of some low nitrogen in my soil. Now I actually did a light overseeding this past fall, and I put down a pretty heavy dosage of nitrogen at the time to help boost my new grass. But apparently that new grass used up all the available nitrogen and left my soil being deficient, which is the result of this lawn fungus that I'm seeing now. I can verify this by doing a soil test, which is what I plan to do now in the springtime anyway, but even if that soil test does verify what I'm thinking, I can't put down fertilizer right now because it's way too early in the season and the soil temperatures are not where they need to be for the growing season to start, and the fertilizer would just be a waste. Now, I know how to treat lawn disease during the regular growing season. I've done it in the past, and it seems pretty simple. My biggest question was, can you treat a lawn disease during the late winter months? The research that I found online was using some of these products required minimal soil and minimal air temperatures in order to apply them, which was kind of discouraging. We've had some decent days in the consistent 50s recently, and so I plan on putting down an application of what's called Propiconazole. It's a liquid application that I put down with my backpack sprayer, and I've done it in the past. It's very simple to do. There are granular products that I can put down, but I feel like a liquid application is going to be more effective because, one, it's going to be sitting directly on the grass foliage and come directly in contact with the disease itself, and it doesn't have to break down like a granular does, so it should take effect immediately, which is what I need right now. A typical application of Propiconazole is 1 to 2 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So what I plan on using is 1.5 ounces per 1,000 square feet on my lawn. Hopefully that'll do the trick and take care of this lawn disease before things get any worse. I'm also planning on using a marking agent, which is going to be really useful to make sure I don't miss any spots, and it's going to be really effective right now because my lawn is somewhat still dormant in the early spring, and it's going to be really easy to see. I'm also planning on hitting my entire lawn with this application because, quite frankly, there's only a couple of spots that didn't get affected with this lawn disease. So I'm just going to cover the entire thing and pray that it makes anything that's even potentially going to happen in the future go away before my spring growth season starts. I really hope that this single treatment will take care of my problem because it's not going to be long before warm weather's here and my grass takes off, and I'm not going to be wanting dealing with lawn disease this early. Feel free to leave some comments and advice below. I would really like to know if anybody else has gone through this in the northeast area with having lawn fungus in the winter. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I'll have some updates on how this thing turned out.